Hey guys, welcome back. Today is an exciting day on the farm. We are actually going through the process of bringing all of our seedlings that we started this earlier this spring, into our greenhouse. They're going to live here in the greenhouse for the next couple of weeks, probably 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 4, depending on which variety of seed we're talking about. And then they'll start making their way into our gardens. We are making our gardens a lot bigger this year. We're actually going to double the space that we have on our side garden. Last year that did really well for us, so we're going to make that twice as big this year, grow twice as many veggies, and hopefully be able to share with you all what our yieldings look like at the end of the year. Last year we had a huge yield of potatoes. We made it through the winter on our potatoes that we harvested in the fall, and then kept in cool storage in our basement. So really had a good year last year. Want to do it again this year, and really want to make sure that we can make it through with all of our fruits and veggies that we grow here on the farm, and want to be able to start selling them as well roadside. So we'll see how it works out this year, but really exciting. Alright, so we've got all of our smaller seedlings that we already started inside moved out here for now. I do always start a second batch of everything that I have out here, just as a backup, also in, transporting them and moving them into the ground, into all of our gardens. Especially being here only a few years now, we haven't always been sure about how the soil is going to react. So I like to have extras, and whatever extras that we have at the start of the season when we go to plant, if we don't need them, then we'll put them roadside and sell them or give them away to friends and family. We do have several larger plants. I started tomatoes in February with the hopes that at this point they would be pretty much ready to go outside and tall enough where they would start flowering. That did in fact happen. I actually had to cut both of those tomato plants back. They're both aromas. Those are going to come out here too, but we're going to get the sprinkler system set up. As you all probably remember from last year, when we did set this up last spring, we did set it up with a sprinkler system, which you can see still here. All you got to do is plug it into a water source. The sprinkler system has been a savior for us even last year. Essentially what was happening was it was getting so hot during the day in here that we were having to run it almost every single day. But even if these plants got a little bit droopy from just getting too warm, once we turned the sprinkler system on for, you know, a few minutes, they came right back. So definitely something that I'm glad that we did hook up in here, just with it being so hot. We still don't have any type of filtration or any type of fan setup. That is something that we want to do. We have a door that we recently got for free, again, Facebook Marketplace, and for that we're going to probably end up installing that on the front of this greenhouse just to have an actual door. Then once we're done with that project, I think we'll move into adding a fan system. That way we can better get the airflow flowing through here and better regulate the temperature, just because, you know, when it's 100 degrees inside here, you really have to pound the water to some of these plants, and even if you do, they don't like it when it gets that hot too many days in a row. So I did wait before watering these from inside. We're going to get the sprinkler system hooked up today. That way we can turn the water on and get these all watered. So this year we got several different varieties of tomato plants. I got my regular tomato plants, which are my Aostas. Those did really good last year. We had an abundance of those, kept those going through the winter. Didn't have to buy a single can of diced tomatoes until about 2 weeks ago, which is great. Again, we're trying to build upon sustainability here and being able to utilize the ground for most of our fruits and vegetables and carry those right through the winter. So that was great to have that outcome last year. This year we also were able to score Heinz Paste tomatoes. We got some really good ones coming in back here. These are Heinz Paste. So these are the actual seeds that are used for growing the tomatoes that are used in ketchup, which is pretty cool. And then we are also doing several varieties of peppers. I'm doing some hot peppers, habanada hots. I'm doing bananas. If you know me in any way, shape, or form, you know I love banana peppers. We're doing a Congo sweet peppers, long red narrow hot peppers. Those are cayenne peppers. We're doing some early jalapeno peppers as well. And then we've also got some pepper plants that I grew from seeds that I've had for far too long and really just needed to plant the seeds and see if the plants would actually sprout. We are also doing several varieties of zucchini again this year. We're going to be also doing several varieties of squash. I haven't actually seeded any of those yet. I may direct seed those. Generally I do. I usually only do a few zucchinis. And then we've also got pickling cucumbers as well as slicing cucumbers. So I've got those all started as seeds. Again, a lot of times people just direct seed zucchini and cucumber. I, for some reason, like to start them. I like the challenge. Last year I started a few cucumber plants and then I direct sowed several seeds around them just to make sure if some didn't grow. We had some coming in behind that. We had an abundance of cucumbers. Ours did really well, so we'll do that again this year. And then our zucchini did really well, so well that we still have, I think, 3 full loaves of zucchini bread in the freezer. So again, just trying to build on that sustainability, growing things from seed, and then being able to store them right up through the winter so that we have food through the winter and don't have to go, you know, the less we have to buy from the stores these days, the better, because... So now that we've got all of these moved, the next plan for me is going to be, I'm going to seed more. I'm going to start more seeds inside, back up to these seeds. We'll get the sprinkler system hooked up in here, and we'll get the larger plants moved out here later this afternoon. Start of another great growing season here on the farm.